You ever notice how some people sabotage their own lives without even realizing it? They wonder why they're not respected, why opportunities never come their way, why people don't take them seriously. But if you look closely, the answer is right there, written in their behavior. The truth is, intelligence isn't about having a high IQ, a fancy degree, or being able to recite facts. Real intelligence is practical. It's about how you live, how you think, and how you carry yourself in the world. And the painful truth is, unintelligent people leave fingerprints everywhere they go. There are patterns they repeat, mistakes they cling to, and choices they justify that guarantee failure. You need to know these patterns because chances are you've seen them in others, and maybe even in yourself. So listen closely, because once you see them, you'll never see people the same way again. The first thing unintelligent people always do is blame. Everything wrong in their life is someone else's fault. The boss who doesn't like them, the parents who didn't raise them right, the system that's stacked against them. Blame is their shield, because as long as they point fingers outward, they never have to look inward. But here's the hard truth. Blaming doesn't change reality. Life is unfair, yes. You may have been dealt a bad hand, but the man who keeps blaming the dealer never learns how to play the cards. Intelligent people take responsibility, even when it hurts, because they know that ownership is power. The second thing they do? They talk more than they listen. You've met this person. They always have something to say, they dominate conversations, and yet somehow, they never grow. Why? Because the mouth can't teach you anything. It's the ears that learn. The Stoics warned us centuries ago that arrogance is the enemy of wisdom. When you believe you already know everything, you shut the door to growth. Intelligent people speak less, listen more, and learn constantly. Third, they live for approval. Their entire sense of self comes from whether other people clap, nod, or validate them. They buy things they can't afford to impress people they don't even like. They twist themselves into versions of who they think others want them to be. But in the process, they become hollow. Stoicism teaches us that chasing external validation is slavery, because your happiness no longer belongs to you, it belongs to strangers. Intelligent people understand this. Approval is a trap, and self-respect is the only freedom. Fourth, they avoid discomfort. They want the results but not the sacrifice. They want strength without training, wealth without discipline, respect without character. And so the moment something feels hard, they quit. This is why their lives look exactly the same year after year. Intelligent people know that discomfort is the price of growth, that the obstacle is the way. They lean into the pain, not because they enjoy it, but because they know it transforms them. And the fifth, perhaps the most destructive, is that they never reflect. They never sit with themselves, never analyze their choices, never ask, why did I do this? What could I have done better? Instead, they rush blindly into the same mistakes again and again, as if time alone will fix their problems. But time doesn't fix. It only repeats what you allow. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal every night, not because he wanted to write a book, but because he knew that self-examination is the root of wisdom. Intelligent people turn their life into a mirror. They study it, they learn from it, and they adapt. Now here's the twist. None of these 5 things are permanent traits. They are habits, and habits can be unlearned. If you've caught yourself blaming, talking too much, chasing approval, avoiding discomfort, or refusing to reflect, it doesn't mean you're doomed. It means you've just identified the exact chains that are holding you down. And the moment you see your chains clearly, you also see the key. The truth is, most people will never free themselves. They'll live and die trapped in these 5 patterns, always wondering why life never gave them what they wanted. But you've been handed the chance to break them. Don't waste it. If this message hit you, then don't let it pass by. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs to wake up. Because intelligence isn't luck, it's a choice. And today, you get to choose.